Hello and welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to do a full playthrough of one of the games by EscapeGamesUK, which is Mutiny. And like you can see on the screen, this particular shop, which is on Etsy, has got a wide variety of games, and these games have different levels of difficulty. So the one we're going to play today, which is Mutiny, is of moderate level, and I really hope that we are able to succeed in that. So what I received as a part of the game package were three documents. One is the welcome letter, second is the instructions to play this game, and lastly the hints and solutions. So we are going to keep all these handy, and we'll definitely have a look at the instructions as well as the welcome letter before we proceed. So stay tuned because this looks like an interesting journey with 10 interactive puzzles to solve. I mean, that's what the description tells us. So stay tuned and let's play this together. Welcome back. So we are all set to play this game, and before we do that, I read through the instructions PDF that was received, and one important thing that we have to note while playing this game is that we have to keep all the answers in capital letters. So I have already pressed the caps lock so that we don't make any mistakes. There were also some instructions for playing as a part of a team, but since we are playing solo, I'll not be discussing that. But nothing complex, pretty easy to read and understand. So let's start. So as we look at this welcome letter, we understand it's about Captain Blue Fringe, who has hidden some treasure, and we have to probably solve some puzzles, and that's what the goal exactly tells us. So the first goal is solve Blue Fringe's riddles. Second is explore the 8 locations. Wow, so we have like 8 locations here. And lastly, find the buried treasure. Great. So let's move on to the game link. So this was the link that I received. I may have missed mentioning about that. So it was a part of the game package by the seller, and this particular link probably also has to be shared with your team members if you have more than one person playing this game. We are playing it solo, so it doesn't matter. And it talks about the same introduction basically, and oh, so we can probably start with the game. Great. So before we proceed, one last thing. I have also kept the hints and answers ready over here. So in case we want to refer to them, if we are really stuck, then we can do that. So let's go back, and I really hope we don't have to refer to that. Let's begin the game. All right. So we have some instructions over here, and we have 3 steps rather. We also have, I think this is the same document which I did refer to, so I'll not be opening this. Okay, so what does it tell us? So step 1 is solve the riddle on Captain Blue Fringe's grave to unlock the chest of evidence. Okay, open the chest and look at the evidence. Keep the evidence open in another tab. Okay, so I think we have to probably require that in the future reference. We need to explore the island, solve the challenges at each of the 8 locations. Oh, it says in any order. All right. And then 5 of the locations will give you a stone puzzle piece. Okay, which we have to use at the end. Assemble the stone puzzle piece to form a 5x5 grid and follow the directions on the puzzle to find the hidden treasure. Great, looks interesting. Let's move to the next page. Okay, what we have, we have a chest here which says that you discover a chest, and this is the last known possession of Captain Blue Fringe. Okay, and this is believed to hold a secret to the puzzles, and we have to gain access to its contents. Great. So let's see. It says the chest is locked by a 4-letter cryptex. Okay, and if you break it by force, okay, it will destroy the only map to the island. All right, and this is a note. So within this chest my treasure lies, beneath the black and starless skies. Its secret code within the way that marks the place where now I lay. I think this will definitely be important, so I'm just going to keep this for reference, and let's move to the next one. Okay, so I'm back. So what I did was, I'll just show this. So I'm also maintaining a document where I'm keeping all the images and notes and anything important which we can refer to. Also, if we have to solve any puzzles, we can, probably use this page to do that. Let's continue. Okay, so it says, here lies Captain Blue Fringe. Okay, so I think this Oh, this is the stone slab. Okay, which is the final resting place of Captain Bluefringe. And it's got some engravings which says first be in pain and also in, oh, I think I know how to solve this puzzle. So we have to probably find a 4 letter word, and I think that's what is going to help us in the cryptex, so yeah, I think that's what it is. So 4 letter word and uppercase are definitely. So let's just try to solve this puzzle. Okay, so here are we, and so it says first be in pain and also in ache. So I think what is common is A. Ah, sorry. So we have A is common, second in honest but never in fake. Oh, so the second letter can be H, O, N, S or T. Okay. Third is take it from 1 and also from 2. So it has to be something common, which is O, I guess. And you may ask why, but never ask who. Okay, so that means it's why. So I'm sure that this is a solution. Let's try it out. Okay, so this is absolutely right. It says the chest springs open, okay, releasing a cloud of dust into the air as its contents lie revealed for the first time in yours. All right. Also, oh, so we have a link here which is the contents of the chest. Let's open this link and see what it is. Oh, what is this? Oh, wow. So I can actually scroll through this document if you see. So we have a lot of contents, and I'm sure this is something which is going to be helpful to solve the puzzles. And this is the map of the island. Wow. I think this is definitely interesting. What do we have here? Oh, and then we have, great. I think this is going to be fun. So let's get back to the puzzle form page. Okay, so when you are ready to move on, click the next button. Let's do that. Okay, so what do we have here? It says Captain Bluefringe has hidden 8 riddles throughout the island. At each location, you will be challenged to solve one of them. Okay, and 5 of these will then reveal a stone piece, 3 will not. So we have to be careful about that. And these 5 puzzle pieces will fit into the stone grid below and guide you to the final treasure. Oh, okay. Let's hunt for the treasure. Let's do that. Let's go next. Okay, so it says explore the island. Use the options below to explore the island and solve the riddles. You can visit the locations in any order. So is it like an interactive map? No, it's not. When you're ready to make your final guess as to the booty's whereabouts, select find the treasure. So okay, so we can go to any of these locations, and finally we have to go to find the treasure. Looks interesting. But can I okay, so probably we can go to the governor's residence first. I'm just thinking, how do I keep this handy, let me just do that. Okay, so what I've done is, if you can see this Word document, so I have basically pasted, these images in that. This was a stone grid where we have to put in those 5 stone puzzle pieces. This is the map, so if we need something, we can definitely refer to that. We also have the chest and the note, which probably is important at a later stage. And I think we've already solved the chest because we did find the 4-letter solution, which was here. So I think let's proceed and let's see what happens next. Okay, so we are going to the governor's residence. Let's go next. Okay, so we are at the governor's residence. Let's scroll down. Oh, so there's a crossword over here and it says answer format uppercase word. The seven C's. Sail the seven seas to find the blue import. And we have to probably put in the answer over here. Click next to check your answer or back to return to the destination selection screen. So let's check this chest, if we have something over here which talks about the seven C's. Is there anything specific? Oh yeah, look at this. The seven C's are right over here. So I'm just going to quickly enter these over there. Okay, so I have taken both the puzzle pieces in this document. One is the word search template and the other is the different seven words that we have to fit in. So I'm just going to quickly fill this and get back. Okay, so I'm back and I have tried to fit in all these words here in this crossword. One challenge was, I think there was a mistake here because the word Java has to basically fit in, and I think there should have been a block here on top, but I think that's fine. And these are the letters which are highlighted in the blue blocks. So I guess if we look at an anagram for this, oh, it's definitely cotton, I think so. So let's go back. So we are back here and let's type in the answer, which is in uppercase. And I guess, and yes, it is. Okay, so we get a puzzle piece. Wow. So it says it's one of the 5 pieces. Okay, and I am going to definitely save this image as well in our document. And it says make a note of its shape as you'll need to piece all 5 together to find Captain Bluefringe's treasure. And open this link to keep a record of this piece. Okay, so let's just open this and keep it handy. But I think I'm also going to place it basically, oh yeah, this is what it is. Okay, so let's continue. Let's see what we have here. It says explore the island. Okay. Oh yeah, we have to actually now go on the next location. So we've already solved this. Let's go to Fort Regal. What do we have here at Fort Regal? Oh, so we have a stack of cannonballs. Okay, so I guess this is a mathematical puzzle. So how many do we have? I'm trying to think and count. You can do the same. Okay, so we're going to solve this, and honestly this has a strategy to solve. I mean, you don't really have to count 1 2 3 4, but if you look at the top one, it's 1. Okay, then the next layer is basically 4, the next one is 9. So if you go with the same sequence, you will see that these are actually squares of the numbers, right? So 2 square is 4, 3 square is 9, 4 square is 16, 5 square is 25, 6 square is 36. How many do we have? We have 6 layers. So when we, 36. So when we add all these up, what do we get? We get 36 plus 25. We get 91. Okay, so that should ideally be the solution. Let's check it out. Okay, I'm going to enter 91 here and I hope that's right. So if I go next, yes, it is correct. Okay, great. So we found another puzzle piece and I'm going to keep a screenshot of this handy as well. And let's go next. Okay, let's select the next location. So we have completed the first 2. Let's go to the third one. Okay, so it says we are at a prime spot for smugglers and pirates. Okay, and use the contents of the chest to solve the puzzle below and find a 3-digit number. Oh, and this is a required question absolutely to move next. And it says of all the loves I count, the ones for Ruby, Jade and Amber matter the most. Okay, alright, so let's go to the chest contents. So this is where we were. Oh, look at this. We have the gems. So I guess we may have to count them. Yeah, it looks like we have to count them. Great, great. So let's start from the first page. So, okay, we have one ruby and one amber. Okay, so we have two ambers now. We have nothing here. We have a jade. Okay, so I think the code is 123. Let's go back. Let's type it here. That should ideally work. Yes, it did. Great. So we found another piece, and I'm going to also keep this aside for future reference, and let's move next. Okay, so let's go to the next location. So we are just done with 3 and we have like 8. So I think this is going to take good amount of time. Let's go to the tavern. Okay, so what do we have here? Which bottle contains the rum? Oh, so this is like a puzzle, I guess, like a riddle that we probably have to solve. Let's see what we have here. 8 bottles in the line. The one with rum we're trying to find. Okay, 3 of the bottle contains a special elixir. 1 to heal, but 2 will kill. Okay. Simple water fills the rest. Half of salt and half of fresh. The first and the last are filled the same, while fat and thin share a name. Salt, then fresh, always side by side. In an even bottle, the rum does hide. And we have to choose which is the bottle which contains rum. Okay, let's have a look at it. Okay, so let's see how we can solve this. Okay. So let's go with the last paragraph, which says the first and last are filled the same. Okay, so it won't be the first and it won't be the last. Then while fat and thin share a name. So again, not even this and not even this. Salt, then fresh, always side by side. Okay, so we don't know what it is, but if this is salt, then this will be fresh. If this is salt, then this will be fresh, and this is salt, or it can be the other way around also, right? Okay, so in an even bottle the rum does hide. Oh, so it's definitely not 3, it's definitely not 7, so 4 or 6. Now that's a little confusing. So we have salt and fresh, right? So okay, so I'm finding it really confusing at the moment, so I'm just going to randomly select an answer. So let's just go ahead with 4 for now, and if it doesn't work we'll go with 6. Let's check it out. Okay, let's just go with bottle 4. Okay, so that was correct, surprisingly. Alright, let's just proceed. You reached a dead end. This location is empty. It will not help you find the treasure. Okay, because we were told that there are 8 locations, but you'll find the puzzle piece in only 5. So let's just go ahead. It's back to the map. Okay. Alright, so let's go to the next one, which is Storm's Lookout. Alright, so it says Tom's Lookout was long used to keep watch on the swirling waters off the coast. And what's that in the rigging? Answer format, uppercase word. Okay, let's go back to the treasure chest and let's see if we have something. So, oh, look at this. We have these flags, right? I mean, was that what was visible? Yes, it is. Okay, let's try to solve this puzzle. Okay, I hope this is visible. So I'm just going to write down the sequence that I see. So the first one looks like Charlie. Is it like, do I have to mention C or do I have to mention Charlie? I don't know. I'm just going to probably say C right now. The second one is a U. It's this one. Third flag is, yeah, this one, T. Okay. Then L, A, S, S. Okay, I'm pretty sure about this answer. Let's go and enter it. Okay, here we are. Alright, so we have found a puzzle piece. So let's keep this for future reference and go back to the map. Okay, let's scroll down. So let's go to the dock. Okay. Oh, we have a customs declaration over here, and it says the only official way onto and off of the island is guarded and controlled by the official powers. Okay. So we need a 2-digit number here, and it says use the 5 other customs declarations to complete the equation. Okay, so I do remember honestly seeing this customs. Oh, look at this here on the top left. So we have one here. Okay, we have one here on the left. So we found 2 of them. We found one at the bottom left, so 3. Okay, customs declaration, another one, 4 and 5 on the top. Great, so I'm just going to get this all in one place and let's proceed to solve the puzzle. Alright, so we're back and I have got all these pieces together at one place so that we can solve these equations. So what we have is we have some variables, like we have a barrel, then we have, what is this? It looks like ketchup or something, I don't know, or a sauce bottle. Then we have a sugar crate, and we have tomatoes, I guess, if that's what it is. Okay, I think we have 5 of them, and yeah, and for the final solution, like we can see on the white color paper, we have to add up the value of, so let's start. I mean, the barrel is 30, we definitely know that from the second one. Okay, and oh, so we have the ketchup plus the barrel. Okay, so what I can see is that the sugar crate is equal to 5 tomatoes, right? So let's consider the value of tomatoes is 1, then sugar will be 5. Similarly, if tomatoes is 2, then sugar will be 10, right? Let's assume that the tomato value is 1. So in that case, sugar becomes 5. Sorry. Okay, but hold on, ketchup. Okay, so ketchup minus 2 of tomatoes is 0. So tomatoes can't really be, no, it can be, right? So if tomatoes is 1, then we have 2. So ketchup becomes 3 then. So is this working? Because then we have, which is 31 plus ketchup, which is 3. No, it's not possible because the barrel is 30, right? So let's take these out because this is definitely not right. Then let's start again with tomatoes and let's give each tomato the value of 2. So that then in that case, sugar becomes 10, 26. Okay, and then we have 26 plus the ketchup gives 30. So ketchup is 4, and then ketchup minus 2 of tomatoes, that is 4 minus 4 is 0. So I'm sure this is the right one. Let's just see what the total is now. So we have 30 plus 26 plus 4. So 26 and 4 is 30, 30, 30, 60, 72 should ideally be the answer. So let's go back and check if that's the correct answer. Okay, let's enter 72 here. And let's see. Okay, so it was the right answer, but this location is a dead end, which is fine. So we did not find the puzzle piece. Let's go back and let's go to our next location. But at least our answer was correct. Okay, so we can now visit the jail. Oh, we just have 2 left. Wow. Let's proceed. So, what do we have here? Oh, okay. So we have to find a surname. So we have, okay, so we have, what is this? I mean, we don't have any information here. Let's probably just go to the chest and see if we have anything here. So we have, oh, we have the Jolly Roger. Okay. Then we did use most of this. We haven't used this painting yet. I don't know when, probably later on. Then we have the map here. Well, I don't know. This says Captain John Rackham, sorry. And what did we have here? No, we just had. We didn't really have much here. And it's a 6-letter word. Okay. Let's go back. Oh no, it doesn't look like we have anything here. I mean, the only things that we've not used are these 2 sheets of paper. But I don't know if that's really important. Oh yeah, look at this. Thomas Earl. So we have something mentioned here and we had somebody, yeah, we had Thomas Earl. So I think let's get, this image and this image together and let's try to find an answer. Okay, so I have got everything on the same page and let's see how we should go about it. So, okay, so we have 4 names here. Oh, I thought it was George, but it is actually spelled in a different way. But I'm going to call the first guy George. Then we have James, then we have Thomas and John. And if I look on the left hand side, I have names of pirates, and this is a 6-letter surname, right? So, oh, so we have Captain John Rackham. So is Rackham the answer? Oh no, but we also have the pirates, right, mentioned below. So we have John Davis and we have John Howell as well. We have John Fenwick, but that's not 6-letter. So it can either be any one of these 3, right? It can be Rackham, it can be Davis, it can be Howell. So how do we know that? Let's just check the chest contents once more. Okay, so let's just check. Yeah, so this was the document with the names of all the pirates. That is the first name and the last name. So we do have these 3 guys with the same surname. I mean with 6-letter surnames. So on the left hand side we have something related to the deserter, but nothing that specifies the answer. So do we have anywhere where it's mentioned John and the surname? Can't see anything. Nothing here as well. No, we have used all this except that painting. Okay, we have this, but I don't think this has anything to do at the moment. Okay, so let's go back and let's see if we have to try out something there. Okay, we are back and I'm still trying to think what will be the answer. So let's try to apply some logic. So if we look at the surnames, we have E, D, E, F. Okay, I don't know like if there's anything specific here. Or we have G and F, then we have J and D, T and E, and J and something. It's not even forming any word. Okay, so how do we really know which one is it? Maybe it's related to the number of times a letter repeats. Like in the first name, we have E repeating multiple numbers of time. Like we have E and O as the vowel, right? Whereas in the second one, in second one we don't have anything repeating. That's strange. Whereas in third one we have A repeating. The last one we have John. So O, if we repeat O, that is, then we might get John vowel. But I mean in James Dobbins it's not repeating, right, the vowel. So but we have a double B here, and I mean, so is it something like we have two letters that go together? So in that case also it will be ideally John Howell, because we have double L at the end. So you know what, honestly I know this logic is not going ahead with all these answers, but let's just go with John Howell, then we'll try John Davis, then we'll try John Rackham and see what the answer is. Let's just go back. Okay, so I'm just going to type in. Okay, so surprisingly that worked and I'm happy about it, but I'm equally disappointed that I could not really solve the puzzle because I still don't know the logic with which we proceeded. So let's continue anyways. You know, maybe we can look at the hints and solutions at a later stage to see where we missed out here. Okay, so we have the last piece, I guess, because we needed 5 of them. So I'll just you know, take a screenshot of this as well. Okay, so I have taken the screenshot and let's just go next. Alright, so I have taken the screenshot and you know, we are supposed to visit the last location. So we already found the 5 pieces, you know, so we can actually you know, try to map it together. But let's, out of curiosity, also try to solve the last location. That's the Siren's Curse. So we know that this is going to end up in a dead end, but let's still solve it. So it says once the most feared vessel on the seas, sailing up until 1721, her crew are now deep into Davy Jones' locker. Okay, so we have to select one of these answers and then go next. Okay, Siren's Curse 1721. So let's go to the, yeah, this is what I was looking at. So 1721 is the center one, right? So I think it might be the answer. So I guess it's C. Let's try it out. Yes, it is. I think this was a very easy one because we had already seen that that was the only image left for us to solve, and it was pretty straightforward. Okay, so we knew this was going to end up in a dead end. So let's go next. Okay, so we are done with all. So let's go to find the treasure. Alright. So it says, using the clues you uncovered across the island, now's your time to find out what may have searched for. A stone grid lays in the sand. Arrange the pieces you discovered within its frame. All the 5 pieces fit in the grid. Start by fitting one around the red square. Okay. Oh. And then we have to trace this out. Okay, so let's get to the puzzle page and let's try to solve this grid. Okay, so I have arranged all these pieces together on one page, and if you want to try to solve this on your own, then definitely you can try doing that, because I actually use these pieces and I tried it with a different software to solve it because I could not really do it conveniently in MS Word. So I'm just scrolling down to the answer. Yeah, so this is what it looked like when we placed all these blocks around N2 that is highlighted in red. So let's try to trace out where the treasure is buried. So if we start with N2 which is in red, it says north 2, so we go to up, west 1, west is okay here on the left hand side, then south 2, okay, then east 3, north 4. So it's on the top most right corner. So let's go back. Alright, so we are over here and this is the solution where we have to enter. So I'm sure it's here, and I think I should definitely go ahead and click on next. Okay, so yes, finally I think we've reached the end of the quest, and it says here's your final chance to retrace your steps and amend your answers to any of the questions. When you are ready to see how well you fared, click the submit button below. Oh, so we have still not submitted it. Okay, now that was a surprise. I thought the answers were correct and that's how we were heading ahead. But I think we would have entered anything and it would be right. So we're still not sure about some of the answers. But let's probably just proceed and let's just click on submit. Okay, so it takes us to this place where it says that, okay, so you completed the game basically, but we have to still check out our score. So let's just visit our score, and this is a coupon that I'll just keep the link handy, because in case I want to purchase something else, I'll get a 10% discount as well. So let's just go ahead and view the score. Okay, so here we are on the score page and we get a score of 58 out of 80. So let's see where we missed out on our score. So here it says 0 of 0 points, but I think this is more like the introduction with there was no questionnaire as such, if I'm not mistaken. So maybe we can just exclude this and go directly to the puzzles. Oh yeah, look at this one. It was this one with a 4-letter word, and we did get a 5 on 5 here, so I think we were correct. Then moving ahead, oh yeah, then this was regarding the gems, and we got a 5 of 5 here as well. That's good. Then yeah, this is right, so again we get a 5. Tom's Lookout, oh, we get a 5 of 5 again. Then we had this word fit and we get a 5 of 5. So we are absolutely right. That's good to know. Then 10 on 10. Great. So we were right here. Oh yeah, I remember this one and we did get it right, fortunately. But I would really like to look at the hints and solutions on why it was John Howell and not the other guys. But we'll come back to that soon. Then we have the siren scores, and yes, we did score a 5 on 5 here as well, because I mean we were pretty confident about this one. Then the bottle of rum, oh, 10 on 10, great. Because definitely I was not sure whether it was bottle 4 or bottle 6, if you recollect. So we'll check the hints as well. And then we had, okay, so this is just the puzzle pieces that we found, and I don't know why it mentions 0 of 0 points, but probably that's not important. Let's scroll down. Oh, 3 of 25 points. Now that's pretty disappointing. X marks the spot. So, oh, so were they expecting us to also mark something in the other rows? Oh, probably we had to like trace the path. So, okay, so right from N2, which was probably in the center, we had to mark all those check boxes from where we take the route and reach to 5-1. Oh my god, so we knew the answer, but we just, didn't enter it correctly. So, anyways, I think that happens and it's okay, I believe. I think that that's the place where we lost the majority points here. And then finally, oh, that's where it ends. Great. So I think it was good fun. I mean, let's go to the hints and solutions quickly. So we were stuck on 3 puzzles. I'm just quickly going to scroll. Yeah, so this was the bottle one, the rum one. And yeah, so I think the instructions are pretty fair. We understood what is to be done. Then we were also stuck on this one. So it says, do these names look familiar? Yes, we did pick it up from the evidence, that is the chest. And then the last one, oh yeah, look at this. X marks the spot. Trace the route out on the grid. So we did not trace it, we just reached an X and we just gave one answer, but we should have ideally traced it. Let's go to the solution for those. Yeah, so the bottle one, okay. So there's an explanation given which says, yeah, so we were able to eliminate 1825, which was very easy. And rum is even, so we knew. And it says, as we know, salt is to the left of fresh. The only pair which could be 1 and 8 is the poison. So 2 and 5 are therefore salt water, leaving 4 and 7. Rum is even. Ah, okay, got it. Anyways, but we were lucky enough to, just get the answer 4. We would have just tried 6 as well. And then we had, yeah, the pirate jail. Oh, so it just gives us a solution here. Alright, so I don't know. I mean, I still I'm not really sure about the logic here, but I think it's okay. We got it right. I mean, so we can probably move forward. But I think that's it with the hints and solutions, because the rest of the puzzles we already solved successfully, so that was not ideally an issue. So let's just go back to the puzzle page. Okay, so I'm just going and scrolling on the top where we had a score of 58 out of 80. And yeah, so like a short, I would say, not a review, but just my thoughts on this game. So it was pretty interesting because everything was online, and especially the factor that I liked was evidence, the way it was presented. So we had to search through that document and come up with the solutions. I think that was good. There were a couple of puzzles which were pretty good, and they were, as usual, there's always a balance. So there'll be some puzzles where we were a little stuck as well, especially like the bottle one or the surname ones. But yeah, I overall like this game. I mean, definitely I would personally buy another copy from this particular shop, and if you're interested to, you can check out the link in the description of the video. So I hope you had a good time as well, and stay tuned to watch similar games in the future.